The annual speedrunning event Awesome Games Done Quick 2021 just concluded. They were able to collect $2.5 million for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. The event was online only again, but top-notch commentators, hosts and runners were able to properly convey the marathon feeling. Indeed, I think the commentary was the best I've ever experienced at such an event. I also liked the addition of a virtual crowd which was controlled via Twitch chat. As most people right now, I spent most of the 7 days of the event at home enjoying a lot of the runs. Here are 20 of my favorite peaks, which you should definitely rewatch. As usual, you can find links to all of them in the description.
Nice backup.
Let's start with what will likely become the most talked run of the event. The Blindfolded speedrunning community never ceases to amaze me. Upsia finished Super Mario 64 with 16 stars, blindfolded, only using memorization and audio cues. Some of the jumps were so close that I was scratching my head at how he pulled that off.
He might reset at some point to get more lives before the end. So this is the final throw. There's not much you can do. You cannot drag Bowser onto a bomb because Bowser stomps and the platforms or the side of the arena collapses. You can't get close to the bombs. Let's do this. Uses the whoosh sound to time this throw. I think it's a 2-frame window.
Too early. No, first try, dude.
Wow. Don't cheer too early. We still have to find the star.
God.
The awful block started this year with the infamous Zelda game for Philips' obscure CDI console. I believe that Shigeru Miyamoto has still nightmares about allowing them to use the Zelda property. It contains the wackiest animated cutscenes I've ever seen, but let the game speak for itself.
I wonder what's for dinner.
Oh boy! I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok!
At this point, Zelda is enjoying the fight, so...
This is going to be a battle for the ages.
She's dead. Let's get out of here.
This is basically my favorite. I really love this one. There's some other great ones, but this one, I just love the casual. Let's
That's a
get out of
solid one.
here.
That's a solid.
Here we go.
Let's see. That ought to do it. Works pretty good.
I just love in both of these games, the blacksmith just like bangs a crystal into a metal sword, like one hit, and it's like, all right, good.
Yeah, and just
the way it
do
works.
something up with it.
That's science, baby. That's science.
Momokai is a real crowd pleaser with his energy and enthusiasm. In his Shovel Knight Specter of Torment New Game Plus run, he almost reached his personal best time in a rather optimized category, while providing solid commentary. Definitely give this one a try.
And for this fight, if the phase goes on long enough, he'll break the floor and he'll start flying around a bunch of different ships, and I don't want to let that happen.
So the game plan is to kill him before the floor breaks. He reflects most projectiles, so we're going to be using a whole lot of Dread Talon and Barrier Lantern and 12 support.
Alright, so you can see that I have no HP. I'll get a small refill right here just so I can use the feather. We're doing an auto-scroller where I will die to anything that touches me. Go ahead and read another donation.
My pleasure. You know, you guys are making this look too easy, but there's some people who know just how talented you are at this, like CNA, who sends in $50 and says, awesome job nailing Lost Spaghetti, Moo. Great to see this run in AGDQ. Stay spooky.
Stay spooky.
Watching 3 perfectly synced runners finishing Diablo III cooperatively was pure joy. The teamwork in this run was really crazy. They were also blessed with great RNG and had brand new strats up their sleeves. This led to a more or less unexpected outcome at the end.
Now we're on. So this is very tight. Go. Whew. Okay, we did it. Sorry then. That bit is going out. Okay, second phase, he can do a knife frame on 1 health that we're going to try and avoid.
Got him.
We got him. Oh, wow.
Okay. All right, so time will be coming up soon. So as soon as we talk to Tyrael at the end, that will be time. I'll try and count you down. I feel good. That was a bonkers run.
That was really good
We're going
luck.
to talk to him once he reaches his square, so get ready on time.
Time.
Raphael destroyed it and used the power.
What are we at? Oh my.
Holy.
We just beat the 4-man world record. What?
There was a race of 4 runners playing Super Mario Bros. 35 online lobby simultaneously. They were collecting points by KOing other players or being the last plumber standing in their games. Seeing 4 of the best Mario Bros. Players in the world competing in a setting which requires not only skill but a lot of improvisation and quick thinking was my highlight of the last AGDQ day. It's a shame that Nintendo plans to delete the game by the end of March.
As well. Down to 4 people left in his lobby. ADF's starting to catch up. Still 13 people. Still 1 million people. Everybody's throwing the kitchen sink at this man as he's coming off the hot streak, taking that lobby victory before this. A lot of confidence going in now. Also, look at how many other enemies are they targeting? How many opposing players? Cosmic targeting 3 to, it looks like most of the other players have 1 target they've got going towards right now, because that gives them that many more opportunities to capitalize on throwing out their enemies at other opponents.
Yeah, one thing to mention.
Yeah, so keep track of all that stuff and you can, it'll be fun. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna...
This was the first AGDQ run this year and a great one to kick off the event. It had hilarious and informative commentary, crazy parkour skills, difficult tricks, and even some Easter eggs.
Every time he
says.
that's amazing.
Oh
wow.
my. In a marathon, nonetheless, normally you reset the level over and over until you get that, more or less.
Man, it's pogging on.
It's really hard to overstate. Going through vents, all those animations that are sort of set in their speed and can't be sped up in any way. So he does just about everything he can and nails it.
Absolutely beautiful.
Should we try New Eden Chain?
Yes, we should.
Course.
Coming up here, we'll be utilizing the springboard animation to suck us through these guards and kind of avoid them. And now we're going to be setting up for a very precise, very difficult chain of kick glitches, which it looks like, oh my god,
so
boys popping off. That was mostly successful, so that was
yeah, that
get
definitely
some
still saved
claps.
time.
That was great, yeah, pretty awesome. And
Hades took everyone by surprise in 2020 and was showered with Best Games awards. It made its GDQ debut as a bonus game. The category was finishing the game with 3 weapons. The random skill setups every run required a runner to adapt to it on the fly, which makes it super interesting to watch. Of course, the dog, also known as Cerberus, was patted after every run.
Improvised version of the Mirage Shot build, since normally, as we said before, we're usually going for Poseidon cast. Even though Artemis's cast does.
Yes, I don't know if I fully explained this before, but the perfect catch, there's actually a specific timing to get the perfect catch. It's not just a joke. You do get rarer fish if you get perfect catches. Gotta have a good fishing minigame.
Yep. I have a theory that...
that's the only reason I still play.
Yeah, I have a theory that Amir actually designed the fishing game first and then wanted an excuse to shoehorn it into a game. And so that's how Hades came about. I can't confirm if that's...
The Just Cause series is known for pure mayhem, and that is what this run was. Especially the Sky Fortress DLC makes the game even more ridiculous. The runner PMC and his couch elevated the run with their banter to a real gem.
You know, if you're hungry, I don't know, stay
do you
hungry,
think,
I guess so.
Do you think Rico eats scrap?
What was that?
What was that?
It's just vibing. The plane just...
That's not normal.
I'm glad there's still things that shock.
I was going to say, if that surprises you, that's
for example,
when you
these usually chain explode, which is why I don't worry about them quite as much. But as you can see here,
just one flying right through the hangar.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
This run has so many just casually really cool moments, like especially like the quick turns you do with the parachute in the middle of the jetpack. This looks awesome. Whoa.
Yeah, no, that's actually a good point too. I use parachute to quick turn. There is an air brake that you can use, but it requires more animations and it doesn't allow you to turn and stop on the spot. So, you know, I don't really use it as much. There was a good example of the lock-on ignoring me because I wanted to shoot what I was looking at.
Skyrim glitchless? Is that even possible? I don't think I've ever had Skyrim not glitch on me. This must be the only run where the runner spends most of the time trying to prevent glitches from happening.
You know, you gotta steal something.
To your depths.
Come on, can he just not space me? Thank you.
When the top level.
No, why is he still detecting me?
Septimus?
He just knows.
Okay, there we go.
Tell the future.
Oh man, this guy just...
First, we're finally getting to meet Parfernax, who you're deciding the fate of right now.
That's Dragon.
It's a him! And yes,
You might have noticed I was sprinting into Parfernax during that line. That's the only line spoken in a dragon in this game that can be skipped. I don't really know why.
And yes, Parthenax is Mario.
Yeah, so he's voiced by Charles Martinet, voice of Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi in pretty much every Mario game. So the deep voice you're hearing right now is the same high-pitched voice you hear going, yeah, when Mario's BLJing up the endless staircase.
Holy cow, this was a real nail-biter from start to end. The fact that the runners Garfield and Hatfield 90 finished within 10 seconds of each other in an over an hour race is just insane.
The crystal will actually give you a bunch of energy. It'll give you way more than that crystal is supposed to drop. So we'll see that coming up in a later phase. For now, though, Hatfield doing a great job of dodging these attacks, getting in sword slashes whenever he needs to, and is down to a pretty low. Hatfield's going to open his menu, switch over to that overcharge, try to make the most out of his energy, and now he has to start dodging all of these damaging patterns from Qualock. Things are getting a little bit scary. Remember, he does take double damage right now with overcharge, and I think he might also have Reckless on. 3 health remains for him, but less remains for Qualock. Can he get the last few sword swipes or bow shots? He can.
Very clutch finish there. Some of those attacks were just like literal pixels away from hitting Ori there. So Hatfield, clearly a master of this fight, had no trouble getting through that. Let's keep an eye.
Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions is a 10-year-old Nintendo DS game and has only 2 active runners. The incredible display of the game's movement and combat will definitely inspire others to run the game as well. Jaxler zips around the screen at breakneck pace with very enthusiastic commentary.
Oh, too late. Okay, so that was close. So what I was going for was a bit of a sequence break. There's a damage upgrade up there that you can't get without Silvermane's upgrade, but I'm just gonna grab this back up instead. As I fall into it, oh, that's really mean. So I did the timing right. Okay, Silvermane. Silvermane is kind of programmed like a big brute enemy, but he has what's called super armor on all his attacks. He's being really nice to me now. So what that means is that when he attacks, you can damage him still, but he doesn't suffer knockback. And so if he's in the middle of a windup, I've been slain. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm getting destroyed by super armor right now. Okay, there we go.
This is one of the most impressive marathon runs I've ever seen. There were stretches where I thought I was watching a tool-assisted speedrun. The precision and speed of Calco are inhuman. I had to add a full section of stage 5-4 to this video to illustrate properly what a speedrun monster Calco is.
So yeah, as I was saying, 5-4, we're like a world of difference. We're in 4-3, in 5-4, but then 5-4 appears. So this is why 5-4 is so famous. Again, we will watch. Give all you've got, all your energy to Calco. Come on, Calco, you got this. Here we need to duplicate 2 red coins. There we go. There we go. 5-4.
I had to add another entry from the awful block called Mr. Bones. This game had it all. Skeleton puns, guitar solos and every minigame known to man. I didn't expect it coming and I couldn't get enough.
So the concept of this level is that there are shadow monsters on the wall that are attacking you. You are not the hitbox, your shadow is. And as you get closer to the fire, your shadow gets larger. This makes it so your hitbox is larger, but at the same time, if it's too large, you genuinely scare the shadow monsters and they'll go away. So as you can see, when I get hit, they come out to attack me, but then I get too close and I scare them again. This is a really, really neat concept to me. It feels so like the next level is called Funny Bones. The way it works is that you get a joke, and then every fragment of the joke is on a different button on the controller, and you have to find out which button it's on and tell the joke in the proper order.
Why the Siamese twins move?
This is the first time I've ever seen a Saturn controller.
Wanted to learn to drive.
This is the Japanese one.
To trip, hide behind. Why do ants? To trip, why do ants hide behind trees? To trip elephants.
More puns! Everyone's favorite.
Clocking in at about 4 hours, Pokémon Platinum was the longest run of the event. I especially like them because you get a good feeling for the runner and commentators and you can do housework in the meantime. Runner Edgy and his couch played really well off each other. It's also pretty cool that a lot of donors match the donation amount with their favorite Pokemon Pokedex numbers.
Because it is the worst thing ever in Diamond Pearl, but in this game, it's half the effort, or like a quarter of the effort, and there's no spinner passing you have to do. In Diamond Pearl, you literally have to just a horrible
waste of water
experience for the trainers in that gym.
Can you imagine sitting in this room all day though, like he does? Like, this is awful.
My favorite thing in Oros is when they added chairs to all the rooms.
Yeah, they did. It was so nice.
Because it answers the question, like, what do they do while you're not there? It's amazing.
I like XYZ4 too for that reason.
Oh, yeah.
The thrones.
I think Gen 5, they have, like, fancy stuff, too. Like thrones or beds or whatever.
Yeah.
Real-time strategy games are a rare guest at speedrunning events. I was very happy to see the quirky runner Covert Muffin take on Warcraft 3 as a night elf. His energy is really infectious.
Definitely attack those instead of my army units.
Elves are stronger than we thought.
Okay. Next what I'm going to do is I'm going to have damaged units in the back end up attacking higher health units that are in the front. Because attacking your own unit actually is a way of taking away enemy aggro. We're through. Then I'm going. Okay, we're through. Oh no! Oh no! That was bad. That was very bad. Okay. I might be able to salvage this. I have to kill that dog. Okay, this is going to be a little bit slow, but I think we should be okay. Hang on. I have to make sure that this is okay. Okay, please die. No, don't attack him! Run! Run! No! No. Okay, upgrades.
Nearby.
Okay. All right, we're okay. He went away.
Dare speak to me.
Ilden, stop. Go away.
Hardly a challenge.
I'm gonna run in a circle.
Peking Boo has a dance arcade cabinet at home, which he uses to control games such as the Tough as Nails platformer Celeste. He completed the most difficult stages with barely any deaths. If I couldn't see him, I never would have guessed he was using a dance pad.
Just to the left of my body. So you'll be able to see exactly what I'm pressing. And with that, I think I am actually just going to try and focus on this because as you can see, there's a lot going on already. Every time I grab onto these blocks, it's ramming me straight into spikes. With that being said, let's do it. So it starts off with a lot of narrow passages here. And honestly, the start is the hardest part. So I'm glad that you have to get it out of the way. Once you reach this point, So long as you get past that point, it's actually very easy. I can't believe I missed that spring. You can go ahead.
Metal Gear Solid 4 was a rather comedic run, thanks to the runner's wholesome energy and commentary. He went for the entertainment factor by employing funny strats whenever possible.
Pretty much introduce you, and we're gonna fight the first one in the second act. So here we're gonna use the barrel gear. Do a barrel roll and knock these guys out. There we go. So I'm gonna do a safe strats here.
Small arms won't do you much good. A large caliber weapon ought to do the trick. Use the machine gun.
Arakan wanna murder this guy. Shame on you, Arakan. We're trying to get a big boss emblem, and you wanna kill these guys? All right. I'm gonna prepare a ration for safety in case something wrong could happen, because, yeah. All right.
The Halo 3 bonus run had really amazing execution of difficult tricks, coexisting with really bad luck and Halo's strange physics in full force. The commentator, Brian Arto, is the ultimate hype man. He went crazy for every squib that Sasquatch hit.
Boost too is that if you go too fast, you'll actually splatter when you hit a wall. There's like a speed limit in this game ever.
Absolutely. The physics, you know, something to behold. Like I'm not a physics major, but
just casually losing like 8 seconds.
Up.
Yeah. Really quick. Sasquatch does the stinky grab lifts right here, not the very cool frag fuel ruts right here.
I'm gonna be super late. We're gonna have to.
Good luck.
You know,
good luck. Holy crap! This is gonna be tight if you make it.
Just kind of YOLO set up here.
Please make it.
No problem.
Oh my goodness, dude, that's so.
All right, so I'll show.
Man.
It can happen, you know. The driving's the worst part. I'm telling you. But here's the backup. It's not too big of a deal.
Yeah, dude, so many moments like that this run. Holy cow. The fact that you got that close when you were that late is impressive.
Blacktastic exudes tons of positivity during his streams. His Bloodstained run didn't have a single dull moment. I especially liked him explaining a lot about the development of the Bloodstained series while mercilessly hacking away at all the monsters the game threw at him.
Igarashi, who went on to become director and producer of many of your favorite Castlevania games. He was a director for Symphony of the Night, all the handheld Vanias he was a producer of, all the 2D, 3D era, and again, we're gonna flame on right here. A subtle change from Curse of the Moon 1 into 2 is that when we're in cutscenes or like places where in-game time stops, the Devil Essence time doesn't tick down, so I'm just basically getting ready for this fight. Gladiator Dozer, this train Spartan thing with a flaming thing. I don't know how to accurately describe this boss, so I'm just gonna kill it now. How about that? Get that out of here. And also we gotta make sure we are at this net 0 so the game doesn't spend time counting things on down at the end, because again, this is a speed run. I'm just gonna hide real quick. Thank you. And
Super Orb Bros is one of the most difficult Super Mario Bros. Kaizo ROM hacks. The skill requirement is so high that Mitch Flower Powers is the only person running it. He cut his own former world records almost in half here. That is likely due to him not submitting his practice runs leading up to AGDQ to the leaderboards, but it was an insane feat nonetheless.
Yeah, that is 3 frame-perfect jumps. Just to explain, in Mario 3, it's possible to get a pixel of Mario's foot stuck inside a wall or a block, and when that happens, the game treats Mario as though he's standing on a solid surface, and that can be done in real Mario 3 and here as well.
Like, again, we have a 40-minute estimate. I think it's pretty clear we're beating that, but what is the current world record, Mitch?
36 minutes.
36 minutes? What, I'm not a mathematician here. What level are we on?
We are on the last level.
We're on the last level. Correct. That is correct. So, I mean, I don't know what you guys are talking or seeing in chat right now. But if you enjoy hype, this might be a moment of hype that you should get.
These were some of my favorite speedruns from this year's AGDQ, but there were many more worth checking out. For example, Mario Golf, Diddy Kong Racing, Otogi, Fallen Order and Silent Hill 3 are all top notch. Please tell me about your favorite AGDQ moments in the comments. I'm already looking forward to Summer Games Done Quick in a few short months, which will likely also be online only. Stay safe until then.